And welcome, one and all, to episode 6 of our playthrough. Now, I've sort of gone ahead. Obviously, in the earlier chapters we completed tiers 1 and 2. I did 3 and 4, a lot of it off camera, so I've pretty much closed all these. And we're now into the mid game. So these are the important ones. So I thought I'd jump to this. So, you know, I'm not boring you guys too much, but obviously this one we've got the jetpack, which, you know, I'm running mod free. It's a pain. I need all my oil. Obviously I've got my logistics for the Mark IV belt, which will be handy. So 480 per minute, nice. Truck, I'm not that bothered about. Packager, which will be needed, especially for my jetpack. We'll see that later or in the future episode when we do the jetpack. And obviously fuel, power generators. This is going to be our mainstay for power, right? You know, for the majority of our mid game. And then obviously we've got a manufacturer for our computer and all that sort of thing. Which is going to be needed, especially for our space parts. Trains. Can't wait to get trains. Trains is going to be up there. Going to catch that quite soon. Definitely. Yeah, we definitely need this. But a lot of these will require oil, so obviously Mark II pipeline and a bigger blue printer, which would be nice. So again, we're going to need to get quite a few, you know, we're going to need motors, we're going to need computers. So we're going to need to set up some factories to get all of these going. But yeah, that's where we are right now. So yeah, like I said, welcome to the mid game, folks. This is where it starts to really get fun. And we can really start doing our sort of good factories. So I've been obviously sinking a lot of stuff, so I've managed to pick up quite a bit of equipment out of the fix-it shop. So all the labels, signs and that for lighting, etc. I picked up some extra foundations. I really want that coated concrete, to be fair, but I can't do that until I've done the oil processing milestone, and then we can get that. Not got any of them yet, but we have got obviously the walls and the roof and materials. Foundations, I've got everything what's needed. I didn't get the double ramp set because I don't use it that much, so I've not got that yet. So I've got pretty much all the walls apart from the gates, because I don't really use the gates too much, and I don't use the tilted walls too much. We will pick them up. We'll utilize them. And I got modern catwalks and left the industrial walkway for now. Pretty much got all of them. Didn't get the industrial railing because I got the modern railing instead. So yeah, I haven't got my coffee cup yet. That's one thing I do need to get. Can't be a cup of old Joe. So let's have a look. What else have we got? So look at the MAM. So I've been working. I've had quite a few hard drives, so I do have quite a few of the alt recipes. We'll see that as we go along. I've pretty much closed a lot of these out, or I'll get on my way, and I've opened the manual depot uploader. So we'll be looking to get that once we get the circuit board, which we need to unlock. Finish the nutrients one. So I've pretty much got all the power slugs, apart from this last one, which is an end game thing that I think. And quartz I'm more or less done, and I need to do a bit more work on the sulfur because there wasn't a lot of that about. What else can I show you? Oh yeah, let's take a look in here, show you what I've got. So I've obviously got a chainsaw, got the object scanner, I've got a zip line now, so I can use the zip line. I've got gas masks, just not gotten on me. Parachute I've got, blade runners I'm wearing. I've got the Xeno Basher, rebar gun, and I've got the Nobilis detonator. So all good stuff. So yeah, we're looking pretty sweet actually. And this is just to remind everybody, this is where we are now. We're in the Crater Lakes on the north of the map. So we got quite a bit of a setup over here for our, we're going to be operating over there a lot, but here is going to be, in this area here is where we're going to have our big steel works. A lot of coal around here and some good pure nodes as well for iron. So so I'm going to try and keep up here really as our sort of like base for now. And just to remind everybody where we came from grass fields, which was all the way down here in the easy sort of biome, but obviously too restrictive, and it's gone dark. Oh dear, I can't show you too much. Obviously got my blueprint of there. So what else can I show you? What's here? Yeah, we've got that setup. I'll talk about that in a bit. So here I've got some sort of like I guess central storage, which I'm half and half with it at the moment. It's still a bit of work in progress, and I'm not 100% sure I'm happy with it, but it's here. So I've got some rotors down there in this one, some reinforced iron plates, some copper sheeting, some wire, some copper wire, some concrete, some silicone, some quartz dual stuff, and some Caterium wire, or Caterium wire. And in here we got some obviously rods, plates, some steel beams and some steel pipes, and then that's it. Got a few open spots there. So I did make everything up here, just to get rid of these last three tier 3 and 4 milestones, and to obviously get off our space elevator parts to move to 5. But you can see pretty much got everything sorted out here. We've got, if you go up the stairs here, you can see this is going up on a smart splitter. You can see on the top here, you got the smart splitters there. So once they're full, the smart splitter will start to throw off the offset into these merges here, and then depending on which side you want, it'll fire into one of these 4 sinks. So, or 2 on either side here. And they're pretty active, and it just makes sure that I know, especially I have got some mixed use belts where I've got more than one thing on. So if a belt gets stopped, that means it could stop 4 items coming in. So I need that sync to make sure the belts keep flowing, especially on the mixed use belts. So yeah, this will keep us going for now, I think. We'll probably need to have something bigger. I mean, right now I'm pretty much limited to what I have, but then again, I'm not even sure how much I'm going to store here. So I'm just putting in here those things I might need, as a handball. I mean, at the end of the day, everything we use or everything we make should be used to make something else. So it's a factory output will be a factory input to a different factory sort of thing. So central storage is handy to pick things up, but it's not essential, but it is nice to have, and especially at the beginning when a lot of the things I've got. This is the only factory I've got up and going now, which is my quartz one. All these blueprints, by the way, are in the Satisfactory 1.0 tips and tricks, and there's blueprints in there for you, so you can get all of these blueprints you see here. So what's happening? So we can this area is pretty blank, but it was full of little factories as I was piling through. But I've got all this coal going in here, which is slightly overclocked to 270. So this is my coal generators. This is the blueprint, and it's pretty much, there is 36 separate generators in here. So we got 3 generators in one blueprint. So let's go and take a look at it. So I've overclocked these water extractors here, so it's 1 water extractor per 2 blueprints. So obviously I've foundationed over all the water here, so it's just literally punch a hole through the foundation and we can hook the water supply in there just like that once. So these are a little bit of, you know, because of the terrain, these have had to be a bit fitted in, so they're not as uniform as these here now were. But we've got quite, and we got just, as I dug underneath here, we got a SAM sort of thing. Get rid of this. We got a SAM miner there, so we've got 4 gigawatts of power here. So that's fantastic. It should hopefully take us through to more or less till we can get oil going. So hopefully it will take us the majority of the way. I was doing some thingy up here, some steel beams and pipes, but we're going to be doing that for the rest of this episode down at the bottom there, in the mouth of this where the sort of sea comes in. Let me just get rid of that. I said, so we're going to be doing a lot of the steelworks down there, so I don't need steelworks up here as well. So I repurposed the coal and to get me that extra power generation, to get me that 4 gigawatts of power. But here's all my sort of work. So we got some concrete factories down here, all coming up here. I'm not sure if this is going to stay, by the way, because once you get trains, it's a whole different kettle of fish. But we got some quartz coming in here, some caterham coming in here, some ironworks, some copper works. So got quite a bit going on in this area, but we haven't really utilized a lot of it, so we will be coming over. But what I want to concentrate on now is what's over on this side here. So if I just look at these are all where everything's coming in for pretty much my iron side and copper, and these are the new stairs which 1.0 sort of gave us. I think they're quite cool. I don't have any other way of getting up here, so it is a bit of a run, but at least it looks cool while you're running up the stairs. I will probably put some sort of like tubing up here so we can do a fast one, which I'll show you on the other side, which is what I've got on the other side. So all this is coming in here. Like I say, this is a little bit of this is a bit sort of for my works when I was dealing with the tiers 3 and 4, and for the space parts, so we can move to tiers 5 and 6, which is what we're on now. But this is truly is mid-game, so everything we build now is generally a factory, and it's generally going to stay. So we're not talking the beginning stuff now. We've got enough knocking about now, enough equipment, etc. So let me go and let me show you this. So this is my my quick travel. So the hypertube is, I don't use hypertubes a lot, to be fair, but not really necessary for going down. I'm just showing you. But at the end of the day, coming back up, it's a lot quicker than climbing the ladders all the time. So yeah, hypertube for the win. So we've got pretty much all the water here, just about on the edge here. So I'm just before that poisonous gas sort of thing there. So yeah, all my goods will be travelling up there. But basically, I've just foundationed everything. So underneath here is all the water. So we're going over complete water here. So what I picture here is going to be, we're going to be doing a lot of sort of like main recipes for like the, you know, concrete beams and all that sort of stuff. and probably the mortars and that sort of thing we'll be doing on this here, and then we'll be piping that straight up to home base, so to speak. And then over here, so I've not got everywhere concreted yet, but I probably will, because at the end of the day it just makes it a damn sight easier. And I try to leave some pretty parts open if I can, you know, for a bit of a view and all that sort of thing. But what I want to do right now is basically get these factories going. So this is going to be my steelworks, effectively. A lot of coal around here. There used to be some coal up there, but there's not anymore. They removed it in 1.0. So we've got, there's our base up there. So we've got some concrete, we've got some iron over there actually, but over here, this is where we got all our coal. And now this is actually there's a, that's over there is where the iron is. They're all pure nodes up there, so I'll be piping them down. So I've already put the foundation down for us, so we'll have that quite, you know, it should be quite quick for us to do that. Not sure what I'm doing with this place yet, but we'll get some of the blueprints down. So we've got our first one. So this is a limestone one. It needs putting up to power shard it to get 240 out. Actually, I need 270 out for my blueprint. And this is our first coal, double sharded to get the 240 per minute. And there's another one here, same, it's on a normal node, so I've had to shard that up to by 2 to double its output to 240. There's another 2 here, so 1 here and 1 there. So this gives us a total of potential 8 240 per minute output steel foundries blueprints, which again you can catch in my video, and if I remember I will link it here at the end of this video if you've not seen it, and that's where you will get your foundry blueprints and the smelter ones as well that I'm going to be using in today's episode. So yeah, are you ready for this? We're going to be doing quite a bit of building here. Now you're all caught up, so I need quite a few of these. So this is the good thing, you know, if you add it to a list to do, it gives you on the right hand side, it gives you a list of all the materials you'll need to make those things. Yeah, so if I need 8 of these really, but I don't know whether to make just 4 for now, depending on how much stuff I can actually grab down. Be much easier when we can actually get the portal sorted out. Could put 6 up, and I'm showing it looks like I'm just down frames. If we look at our list there, it shows I've got everything in there to do it but modular frames. So I wonder how much stuff I've got on me to do modular frames. Let's have a look. Let's bang in not one of them, crafting bench. You're still going to be using your crafting bench, by the way, pretty much until you've got, well, all through the game you'll probably use it for the odd thing here and there, because not everything is going to be synced up. Yeah, I've got a few there, but I'm still 140 short. Let's have a look at what other things I'll need. So if I take that down to 4, what if I give myself some, if I take it down to 2, and give myself some, yeah, 8 definitely gives me a problem. I'm probably going to have to do this twice. I'm going to have to do 2 runs. I don't need beams and pipes. We'll be putting them in later, but for now let's just get the structure in. So I need the smelter. That's the copper one, so I need at least 4 of these. Definitely need some stuff for that, and definitely probably need a couple of them to press the wrong thing. So I need a couple of smelters for copper. I don't really need copper right now, so I don't need to put them in straight away, but just want to see what I get. And beams and pipes, oh, that just takes me all the way down. Yeah, I might put them up later. I think for now we'll just concentrate on getting the foundries in and the smelters in. Let's get our raw materials. So our raw materials, yeah, I think we need to go back to home base and get us some gear. So let's do that. And it's a good chance to show you my easy transportation using, you know, the hypertube. I mean, a lot of people don't use the hypertubes because why? And it just, you know, it just makes it easier, to be fair, and a little quicker. I mean, they have portals in now, but you don't get them until tier 9. To be honest, they should have put them in earlier. I would have liked that, rather than this manual going up and down. I mean, at tier 9, you got a portal, big deal. You could have put them in at even tier 7. But, hey ho. A lot of people haven't bothered with the new save. I mean, I wanted to do it from you know, from scratch. That was always my plan, and I've really enjoyed it, to be honest, and I recommend anybody, you know, just start from scratch. It's the best way to go. Right, let's get some gear. So let's just fill up our stuff. Right, I've not got everything. I am missing some iron rods, but I'm running out of space here, left, right and centre. So I'm just going to go down the... This time I'm not going to go on the hypertube because, well, going down I can use the chute. Up here, by the way, is where I've got my sulfur node. It's only a small one, but hey, we're not worried about that today, so let's just crack on. But parachute is probably the easiest way. If you're high up anyway, it's a god. It's such a time saver. And great views as well. Just press your arrow keys in the direction you want to go. And it does keep you in the air for quite a bit. I mean, once we get trains up and running, we'll address the thing. And I don't have mods, like I said. Mods are available now, by the way. So if you guys want to check them out, feel free to check them out. I'm going to keep mine mod free right now, because I still want to do the achievements. And if you put mods in, that means achievements is out. So there is that. But besides that, I'm actually enjoying it. You know, overcoming the problems of not having your mods and not having fly mode. So it is frustrating. I can't wait to get the jetpack. I will admit. But anyway, for now, let's get these in and see where we can start here. So let's have a look. This is going to be very bitty. I'm going to be putting sort of blueprints. So it's all going to be like 4x4 blueprints. So it's not going to be one mega base. That's for sure. So I just want that lined up a bit. So nudge, by the way, if you just press H for anything really, pretty most things, there is one or two exceptions. Press H, it puts it no, and you can nudge it with your arrow keys. which is what I'm doing now, and it's such one of the best things that to come into Satisfactory was Nudge, by far. Right, let's plop some more of these down. Okay, that's pretty much all apart from one, which I haven't enough space. Yeah, I went to put 8 in, so I managed to put 7 in, so I'll come back and do the rest at another time. I'll have to come back up at least another once, I think. Another one more time to get all the infrastructure in. Let's see, can I put in... So I don't need to take that off for now. What do I need? I've got my iron smelters. I can probably put some smelters in, I think. So let's do that. Let's go and put this smelter in. So we'll put the first iron one in, which is... There's one pure iron ore here. But I'm probably not going to use this for my foundry. I'm actually going to bring in the 4 which are up on the hillside there. But I'll put this in anyway, so we can build this up. So yeah, let's build this out. We'll do our first proper iron smelter build. Okay, that's that done. So we'll leave that for now. So now I need some more stuff, I think. Okay, brought some more equipment with me. So now what I can do, we can start to look. So these are all pure iron nodes. So I can build this out, I think, here. Just give me a bit of extra room. So I'm going to build the smelters out here, and then we'll take the iron ingots down to our factories, our foundries for steel. So if I... And again, these smelter blueprints are available in my one of my later videos, 1.0, which had the 10 starter blueprints. So it's a really good smelter blueprint, this one. It's only 4x3, so it can nudge right up to the miner here. So I can get as close as I can. It's a bit janky, these blueprints, but press H. Now I can just fine tune it with the nudge. It looks alright actually, that there. So can I get any closer? No, that's probably as close as it's gonna be, really. I think that's good there. So right, drop that. And let's get this around. If you press R, by the way, when you're on conveyor belts, you can go into straight mode, and it's another 1.0 brilliant addition, where it basically gives you 90-degree turns, so it makes your belts look oh so much nicer. So yeah, that's one in. So what we need to do now is give it some power. Okay, and make sure we're not bad. Still got 2 gigawatts. I think we should be good. So now I need to decide what to do with this one. So I think, should I move that? That's going to be pretty tight there. So if I can put it next to it, I think. If I put it next to it. Where are you? Where are you? There you go. If I put it next to it about here-ish. Hit H, see where we are. Yeah, I can probably get a little closer than that, I think. Although it is pretty much online, I can go up a bit. Alright, to max the distance out there. Is that too close or not? No, it lines up with the back of it, I suppose. That's alright, it's not too bad there. Take it back a little bit actually, and then it covers it completely. Let's just check inside the center. Oh, I can definitely come in a bit, I think. Yeah, that should... No, it's too far. That should do. Yeah, let's drop it there, I think. Okay, let's go back and bring the... Look at that for how close it is, that belt. Couldn't have designed it any better, that. Okay, and that's in there like so. Now we just need to get that across to there, and then that's lit up. And yeah, it's all working. Right, now we got this one, and I need to cut some of these trees down, I think. There's some trees in the way here. I might need to get some tree chopping done. Let's have a look. Nope, I can't. I'm out. I'm out of solid fuel, solid biofuel. I think what I could do with doing is just picking some up and just making some solid biofuel, just so I can clear this area up. I don't mind the leaves at the bottom. It's just I don't like big tree trunks going up through my blueprints, you know. It sort of like gets a bit, you know, dubious when I'm looking to see trees going out of my blueprints when shouldn't be there. So I just collect some of this grass stuff, bushy stuff by hand. Just enough so I can make a handful of solid biofuel just to run the chainsaw. Lovely jubbly. That back. So I just need to a bit more, I think. Let's just clear this away and these off. There's just a bit more. Just a bit more, and then that should be it. If I clear this away. You just hold E, by the way. If you just hold E, it will just run over everything. It will pick everything up, so you don't need to mash E all the time. Okay, let's just fill that gap in. Should have picked up enough there, I think, now. So let's come on. Right, let's drop a crafting bench up and let's make some solid biofuel. And there we go. Let's get rid of that. Now my chainsaw is good to go. So let's try this one. Oh. Press R, by the way. So I'm on single mode right now, so press R to switch to area mode, and it will take a handful of the neighbouring ones. That's it, all that's done, so it's all clear now. Let's build out these last factories. That's that one done. Now what we need to do is work out how we're going to get these to our foundry. So let's see what we can do here. That's coming out of here. So that's I've got four iron ingots, and 1 concrete and 2 potential copper. So, although I'm not too worried about copper actually. I don't need to take copper down there with me right now. Don't need that there. And by the way, just for those who are new to the game, once we put rail in, rail will carry our electric as well. So we won't need to mess about with all those pylons. Pylons are fine, but they can be a bit messy. But once you put electric to power to one train station, it will carry it all the way down the rail to all connected stations along the way. So it's a great way of adding power in remote locations without having to do pylons all over the place. So I'm thinking of you just putting 3 in here. So if I put 3 there, and put another 3 down here, so we have a 6. So we'll have a dual height 3x3 type of thing going on. So, although I only need 5 actually, so one of them I won't need to use. Okay. So I need to decide which ones to bring in here. So I think this one here, we send one would be this back one here. We'll use the, what is it 90 I think? Yeah, 90 we're getting out of this. So let's put that as a Mark II conveyor, and we'll bring our concrete into this one. So I just need a Mark II belt. This is going to be needed for our covered steel beam. What do they call it? Concrete and steel. Concreted beam. I can't remember what they call it now. Encased steel beam. Alright, that's all that done now. Although I think that one is too low. I think I need to raise it up by at least one. Yeah, I'm not going to get 6 in there. Let's raise it. That's better. Should be able to raise that one now. Should be able to put all them in there. So we start the bottom ones here. That's the lowest. And that single on its own can be low as well. And then the other two will be a little higher. So let's bring it out and do our trial. So bring it out to this point here, just to start it off. Now if I put down this here, this will give us something to aim at for our top two here on this side. So let's have a look. So we'll look at about that. Well, it's the wrong way around it right now. So it should be alright there, I think. That's it, we're good. Let's do it now. And that's it, folks. That's all our foundries cooking. What we needed. But I think that will do it for today's episode, because we've done quite a bit here. So we'll build it all out in future episodes. But the mainstay we've got here. So we got the steel being made. We'll need to change that to or add that so that we got some pipes and steel beams, and some of them steel beams we'll have to make to encase steel beams. Yeah, we'll have plenty of thingy there, I think. So it's looking pretty good. We will be building out with some assemblers and such to get all the other stuff, like mortars and stators and all that sort of fun stuff. But until then, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.